The courtroom settled into polite silence as Charles Walker entered. His gray curls, modest coat, and worn cane invited dismissal. Judge Holloway barely looked up. "This isn't Social Security Court, sir," he said dryly. Chuckles rippled through the gallery. Olivia, Walker's daughter, flushed with embarrassment. But Walker? He scanned the room with eyes sharp as a blade honed by decades. They didn't know who he was. Yet. His quiet footsteps echoed as he approached the defense table. Holloway smirked, tapping his gavel. "Let's keep this moving. Some of us have real work to do." Walker simply opened his folder, clean, organized, precise, like he'd done this 1,000 times before. The prosecution rattled through the accusations: forged deeds, property disputes, typical traps used to strip black families of their homes. Holloway barely concealed his disdain. "Mr. Walker, representing yourself, bold choice," he remarked, sarcasm lacing every syllable. Walker remained still. "I've handled more dangerous hearings, Your Honor," he replied, voice calm but loaded. The gallery snickered again. Holloway waved it off, bored. But as Walker methodically laid out timelines, legal loopholes, and buried details, the smirks faded. His words were crisp, his logic surgical. Holloway's posture straightened. Something wasn't adding up. This wasn't some clueless old man fumbling his way through court. This was calculated. Walker produced his final piece, a faded government ID. The clerk took it. Holloway frowned. His eyes skimmed the card, then froze. The gallery leaned forward. Embossed in bold, "Retired CIA Division Chief." Holloway's jaw tightened. His gaze flicked to Walker, now impossibly composed. The room stilled. "You CIA?" the judge asked, voice quieter now. Walker nodded, eyes unblinking. 40 years, Your Honor. Spent most of them teaching people like you how to survive interrogation." The gallery whispered, jaws slack. Olivia's eyes welled with pride. The frail, dismissed old man wasn't just a defendant, he was the kind of man who made nations nervous. Tension coiled tight as Holloway shifted, mask cracking. "This isn't a battlefield," he muttered. Walker stepped forward, voice low but slicing through the court. "No, Your Honor, it's more dangerous. On battlefields, enemies show their face." His steady hands flipped documents, exposing forged signatures, hidden biases, systemic manipulation. Every sentence landed like a classified report debrief. Holloway's composure wavered. Even the prosecutor sat quiet, lips pressed thin. Walker didn't shout. He didn't need to. His presence, steady, quiet, unmistakably commanding, eroded the courtroom's arrogance. Years of covert precision sharpened into pure, undeniable truth. Judge Holloway inhaled sharply, pride bleeding from his face. "Case dismissed, with prejudice," he announced. Whispers rippled. Walker simply gathered his papers, cane tapping lightly. As he passed the bench, Holloway's voice dropped. "You always were 2 steps ahead, weren't you?" Walker paused, eyes sharp. "Old habits die hard, sir." A flicker of respect, or regret, crossed Holloway's face. Walker turned, walking out without fanfare. The gallery remained hushed. No applause. Just a quiet, heavy reminder: never mistake gray hair for weakness. Especially when the system's sharpest weapon was never inside the courtroom to begin with. Sometimes, the world forgets the quiet men who built its walls, and protected them in silence. But Charles Walker reminded us, age isn't frailty, it's a lifetime of sharpened instincts. Never underestimate the old man who survived more battles than you've read about. If Walker's story made you rethink what real strength looks like, hit subscribe, leave us a comment, and tell us, have you ever seen someone shock the room, just by revealing who they truly are?